Hey everyone, welcome to part 6 of Roda to Glory. In today's video we take on FC Trant in the league after the winter break, and then we take on PSV in the Dutch Cup quarter final. So that is the winter break, but it's also the January transfer window, which means players have come and gone from the squad. Take a look at some of the players coming in now. First player to come in was Sebastian Jame. We talked about him previously in the last episode. He is a new gen / regen striker, defensive forward, 17 years old, but the guy's got a ton of potential. He's already got really good personality too. Very professional personality, good work rate, good determination. I really think this kid is going to be a really nice signing for us down the line. Then we brought in Amin Khamis, who is an attacking fullback. He's already been capped for Morocco this year. In fact, he's only 18 years old. Guy's got a lot of potential. He's going to help us out for the rest of the season, fill the left back role, because we've actually sold one of our left backs, Jannes van Steenkiste. I think that's how you pronounce it. We sold him on. Solid player. But honestly, he kind of let me down on a few occasions, so we decided to move on for him, and he helped us get a bit of money into £125,000 a week, and we got a little bit off the wage bill as well, because another player that left the club actually was Van Peppen, who was a team leader within the squad. He left on a free transfer after discussions with my director of football. He wanted to get regular first-team football, and apparently what we're offering wasn't enough for him, so we decided to leave, and we saved a bit of money that way as well. Disappointing though, because that means we did lose a team leader. Take a look at the dynamics and the hierarchy. That leaves us Paulison as the team leader, and we got some highly influential players and influential players coming through as well. But apart from that, losing that team leader up there, basically it means we can focus on Paulison a little bit more. Now, I actually made him captain because he is a team leader, so hopefully the players will be on my side for the remainder of the season. So with that in mind, then we had a shortage in a left back, so I brought in Khamis for the rest of the year. Give us another option too, be 2 attacking fullbacks, so give us a bit more width, and we use inside forwards instead in those attacking roles as well to support the strikers a little bit more. Then what was I going to say? I think that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. I called a couple of players up from our reserves and under 18s to take a look at them. Ibu Sharif is showing a lot of potential. 17-year-old Dutch player, poacher striker, shows a little bit of potential, played well in the reserves and new team. Last 5 games, he's got himself 4 goals and an assist, so the guy's in good form right now. I won't be seeing him today, however. And the only injury he's got to worry about right now is Yes, he is out for a couple of weeks, and then Franklin Rodriguez is going to be out 5 weeks to 3 months with that broken foot. So honestly, we're looking pretty good. We're kind of back to full fitness now. Bassong and go back into the side after injuries. Rouchevel is now fit and ready to go if we need to utilize him. But anyway, here's the team going into today up against FC Trant. So we're going to line it with Uris in goal, Khamis at left back, full back on attack, Hank Dijkhuizen at right back, with Bassong coming through the middle, McQueenie, Natic as the holding midfielders, with Rain Adelaide on the right, Van Velzen on the left, Gustafsson through the middle, and then Danny, of course, leading the line, also leading the goal scoring charts with 10 goals this season. So currently, after the first half of the season was complete, we're actually doing very well for ourselves, sitting 9th place in the table on 25 points, 7 points clear of the relegation zone, and only a few behind off 6th spot. So we're doing really well for ourselves. Very proud of the guys this season, and I'm looking to push on in the second half of the campaign, looking to try and bring in some younger players, see what we have in the squad as a whole, because a lot of these lone players I'm going to have to replace next season because they're not going to come back to me. I don't have the money to sign them. So I'm going to have to look at potential replacements for them in the near future. All right, so here we go up against Trant at home. Yep, squad numbers have to given out to 2 of our guys, James and Khamis. James, I think, will make a debut today at some point. I do want to see what he's all about. He's only young. I don't expect fireworks, but still, I think the guy's got tons of potential. I'm excited to see what he turns into. So obviously I'm pretty happy about the mid-season break as well. It's actually the first league I've been in quite some time that has a mid-season break, and it really does a lot of good for the side. You know, it gives them a break and get players back to full fitness, and I can focus primarily on transfers and stuff like that. It really is helpful to have that mid-season break. I kind of wish England would have one. All right, corner kick early on here. Dijkhuizen to McQueenie. McQueenie to Khamis at the edge of the area. There's Gustafsson looking for Natic. Can't find him. He pushes him out wide. There's Khamis. Good looking cross intercepted in their post. There's Khamis again. That's a fantastic call to Adelaide. Get in there, Jeff-René Adelaide. Fantastic finish there from the on-loan winger from Arsenal. Great cross as well from the new guy, Amin Kamas. He's actually not too expensive, so the guy does perform well. That's a player I could look to bring in perhaps in the summer transfer window, but we'll have to wait and see what my finances look like, because right now they don't look very good. All right, so good start to the game here, 1-0 up. All right, free kick here for Trant. Here's a CD at the edge of the area to Bohr. Intercepted now by Adelaide. Here's a chance for it on the counter-attack. Here's Gustafsson. Gustafsson looking for Danny. Danny is continuing to run forward here. Cross it into Adelaide on the back post. Get in there. Another goal for Jeff-René Adelaide. 2-0 up. Incisive counter-attacking football there. Beautiful stuff. A thing of beauty, and the Roda fans go absolutely balmy, I'm sure. 2-0 up at home to FC Trant. This victory, by the way, currently has moved us up into 6th place in the table. That's an incredible place for us, because honestly, going into the season, didn't really expect to finish much higher than 13th, 14th, 12th, be honest with you. All right, so we gotta concentrate though. The game's not quite done yet. We are playing well. Here's Gustafsson now, a chance to make it 3, and he does with ease. Get in there, Gustafsson. Fantastic finish there. This time an assist from Danny Shahin. And 3-0 up within 20 minutes. Couldn't ask for a better start. Free kick now for Trant, and that's a fantastic free kick. Top goal in the net. Reyes is not getting to that one. And it's 3-1. So Trant aren't going away. They've still got about 65 minutes to get back in this game, and you know we know the quality they have. They could get back in this game. Here's US now with a goal kick, looking for Danny. I'm sure Danny doesn't even jump for the ball. Good tackle there from McQueen. He's on a yellow card. He's got to be careful. There's Danny. Finds Gustafsson. Gustafsson back to Danny. Looking for Gustafsson again. Fantastic football. 4-1. Get in there. Second goal of the game now for Gustafsson. And I think that's Danny's third assist of the game as well. All right, at the halftime break, we leave Trant 4-1, and obviously playing really comfortably. We're getting shots on goal, shots on target. Possession could be a little bit better, but honestly, how can I complain when 4-1 up? All right, first chance of the second half. Here's a CD edge of the area. There's Jensen to Slagveer, and he's put the ball in the back of the net, and it's been disallowed, actually, never mind. He was offside, an offside position. Still, that's a warning, though. Ball goes back in again. This time we get the ball clear. Here's a CD. Lays it inside to Bayern. I think that's how you pronounce his name. To Vest. To Lari. Back to Teska. Hits it long to a CD. Gets the Bayern and pulls it back. Here's a chance now. It's a penalty, I think. Yeah, has conceded the penalty. Let's see if you're up to the task. He saved the last one. Well, shoot, that's a good penalty. Top right-hand corner, Rutjes, no chance at all. So Trant are back in this game. All right, 62 minutes on the clock. This next highlight could determine what kind of move I take next. I could go to more of a defensive system if I wanted to. Just push tell the fullbacks on support instead of attack. Here's a CD now for Trant to Bohr, who's been a kind of a thorn in our side so far today. Plays it forward to Danny, though. There's Danny to Van Velzen. A little bit quieter now as an inside forward, but he does well here to beat the right back. Fantastic run from Van Velzen and a wonderful finish from Danny, and he makes it 5-2. Gives us that 3-goal cushion again. And what a fantastic run, though, from Van Velzen. This guy has been absolutely quality this season, and I think that's his 11th assist in the league, and he's leading the league in assists right now. Superb performance again from him. All right, 75 minutes on the clock. Winning 5-2. We're probably not going to throw this one away. So I'm going to make a few changes in there just to freshen some legs up primarily. Also to avoid any possible suspensions. So we'll bring in... we'll do in Deng. And then we'll also do Alcir as well. I don't want to get players sent off. I don't want to lose them through suspension. Also, Rouchevel is going to come into the side as well. Second appearance back from his major injury. All right, 77 minutes on the ball's whipped in. There's Hollow with the efforts. Ooh, puts it wide this time. Good opportunity, though. Good tackle there from Dijkhuizen. Here we go on the counter charge here. Danny finds Gustafsson. He's got plenty of options to his right. He finds one of them. Adelaide is through on goal, looking for his hat-trick, and he has it. Jeff Rene Adelaide has his hat-trick. Gets in there. 6-2 masterclass showing from the boys today. Fantastic build-up football. Fantastic counter-attacking football too. Adelaide one-on-one the keeper. Could have squared it, but a little bit selfish, but I don't blame him there. Hat-trick for him. And that'll be game, set, match. All right, 3-0 on time. Ball's whipped it, and Cum makes it 7-2. Can you... 7-2. Absolutely walloping Trant today. And not to mention, that gives us a huge boost in the old goal difference too. That puts us into the positive for the first time this season. All right, here is Rochevelle to Endang. And it looks like it's going to be a full-time whistle now. The game's going to finish 7-2. And what a performance from the boys. Possibly about it. I think it is the performance of the season. Fantastic all-around performance from the guys. I can't praise them high enough. Man of the match really could be anyone today. Adelaide's probably got it for his hat-trick. Gustafsson got himself 2 goals and an assist. Danny got himself 1 goal as well as 3 assists. That's an incredible return as well. Van Velzen got an assist at 7.1. A little bit quiet from him. But overall, fantastic performance. All right, so here we go in the Dutch Cup quarterfinal up against PSV on the back of that 7-2 hammering of FC Trant. Only one change has to be made to the team today. Unfortunately, Natic is suspended. Roshan Williams has returned from injuries, so we have him back on the bench as an option if we need to use him. So coming into the side today will be Adil Assar, making a very rare appearance for me in midfield. This is only his 4th appearance of the season and only his it is his first start of the season. So we're looking forward to seeing what he can do today as a deep line playmaker. A little bit different role. And I got some bad news though. I couldn't get a hold of Gustafsson. Unfortunately, he will be joining FC Utrecht at the end of the season. So disappointing to lose Gustafsson for next season, but we'll have to work out something in the meantime. We'll forget about that for now, and let's concentrate on today's game up against PSV in the Cup, because it would be good to win a Cup competition in my first year in charge. Again, no, it's going to be tough. PSV, as we know, are a very, very good side. All right, first highlight of the game here. Here's Carmen, got himself a goal in the last game, to all the way back to Eurus. And so Eurus aims there, should be at Danny, but he hits it out wide to Adelaide instead. Adelaide does well to control the ball. He's hacked down, foul not given though. There's Basang to McQueenie, to Alser, to Adelaide again. Gustafsson. He's got Dijkhausen on the overlap. Great cross in the box. So Danny off the crossbar. Oh, off the post. There's Camus in the box, and it goes to the side netting. Oh, unlucky. Good effort there from Danny. Here's another throw in there. Gustafsson puts the ball in the box, but it's easily cleared. And chance now for PSV on the break. Here's De Jong to Van Ginkel. Great ball pass to Lozano. Before it was Lorenzo, it's Lozano. And it's... we got a knock here. Unfortunately picked up a knock. He's going to have to come off, I'm afraid. All right, so instead, we're going to bring in... Difficult, really. Let's bring in Den. Hasn't played too much this year. I use him back as a ball-winning on support, however. Not really natural, though. I kind of use him more of an advanced role, but he's going to have to do a job holding the midfield today. All right, Eurus with the goal kick. Hits it long, looking for Danny, I'm sure. Danny can't win it in the air. Here's De Jong to Van Ginkel. Someone's got to close him down. Gudmundsson to De Jong again. Can't let him turn on the edge there. Dijkhausen does well to get away. Looks like a foul, but it wasn't given. Dijkhausen plays in Gustafsson. Hits it long. Now Danny is through on goal, one-on-one. Controls it well. Looks for the chip. Unfortunately over the bar. Unlucky there, Danny. Good effort, though. Good effort. All right, Room with the goal kick. Knocks it long. Cum does well to win in the air. Can't win the second ball. There's Lozano now through on goal, but this time straight at Eurus. Easy save there for the on-loan keeper. All right, we got some bad news as well. Danny's picked up a knock. Potential foot injury for him. He could continue. However, I'm probably going to take him off, though. It's only a cup game. I don't want to risk it for the league. So I'm going to bring off Danny. I'm going to bring on Van Camp instead. Instead of a target man, though, he performs better as a false 9. So a slight change in style and attacking approach. All right. Let's see if we get something going here. If we had that one chance to really speak of thus far. Here's Bennett to Lozano, who's been a pain in the ass all game. Van Ginkel, come on. Someone get stuck in, for Christ's sake. Can't let him travel that far with the ball. Oh, that's a good through ball. And Pal scores off the assist from Sam Lammers. 1-0 to PSV. Can't say it wasn't coming either. They controlled pretty much all of the second half so far. Alright, unfortunately, another injury to the side. This time it's Sebastian Jame. He's going to have to come off. I'm going to bring on Williams instead. He can play cover. And then can play a stopper? Nope. No, let's have him on cover regardless. Alright, so all three changes had to be made through injuries. Not really ideal when you're playing against a team of PSV's quality. Still, it's only 1 goal, so we're still in this. Unless they score from here, of course. Ball's whipped in. Easy claim from US. Alright, so it's only 1 goal down. Only 1 goal down. I've seen us come back from this before, so... Ball sit long. Fortunately, I'll get back into the game if you keep distributing the ball like that. Here's Ndeng to McCreaney to Van Velzen. Van Velzen, Gustafsson. He's got Camus on the overlap. Lays it inside to Ndeng. Van Kamp heads it back to Ndeng. Little 1-2 there. Gustafsson. Terrible ball out wide. No conviction in that at all. Here's Parl. He got himself the opening goal. And Lammers is through on goal. And he makes it 2-0. And that probably is game, set, and match for our Dutch Cup hopes. Alright, here's Thomas on the ball to Van Ginkel. To back to Pal. Through ball to Lammers. Oh, chance for 3-0. What a save that was from Royes. Fantastic save there from Eurus. Alright, Camus with the throw in here. Looks like it's going to be full-time. It is, and it's finished 2-0 to PSV. Not really a surprise. They dominated essentially from start to finish. They put a really strong team out. I was kind of hoping they'd stick a few reserves out, but they didn't. And unfortunately, fatigue and injuries caught us up today. As you can see, all 3 players look like they're going to miss some time here. Danny's going to be out 2 to 3 days. Basong's going to be out 5 to 12 days. I could play him through the injury, but instead I'm going to use the club doctor. We're paying for a reason, right? And then Adil's going to be out a couple of days as well, all with bruised ankles. So disappointing to be knocked out of the tournament. Still, we got through to the quarterfinal, which I believe is above expectations? See the competitions real quick. Summary. Where is it? Confidence, competition performance. They wanted to get, let's see, what do they wanted? They wanted the 3rd round, so we got to the quarterfinals, so that's not bad. That's not too bad. I'll take that. And obviously the board will as well. All right, so good performance there, 7-2, destroyed Trance. PSV, a little bit too much for us, though, but we do hopefully can bounce back next up against Excelsior and Den Haag, who we haven't actually played this season, the first time we played them. So the next episode, what we'll do is we'll skip ahead about a month or so. So we'll do Wilhelm and Heracles. 2 tough games. Take a look at the side then. Obviously, around this time period as well will be the youth intake. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of young talent come through the system. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Let me know below in the comment section what kind of players I look forward to sign. Anyone on the cheap, please, because I have basically no money at all to work with. In fact, £543,000 is it, and right now my wage budget is actually in the negative. So we've got to be creative. We've got to be creative if you want to find players. So let me know in the comments below. Any suggestions? Truly appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.